Good morning, girls. Look what I have. I haven't eaten most of it yet, but look what I have. Look at this delicious breakfast. I'll sit here and watch me eat it. Probably not. It is so good. That is so good. Even though I'm getting pretty worn out on cottage cheese, I'm almost done. The reels. So I won't be eating cottage cheese every single day of my life soon. But that one I can eat all day long. Good stuff. And this is a half water. This is a half Americano with a splash of milk because I ran out of milk. And bananas. Not that the bananas have anything to do with my coffee, but I ran out and I'm not happy about it. And so now I need to do a stupid Walmart order. This is the one I just made this morning, Tammy. I suppose I can tell you all here on Devotions. It's apple crisp. It's good. It came out so good. It came out so good. It's just what you got on here for, is to watch me chew, right? No, Susan. No. I added... What's going on with my hair right there? I added a tiny bit of whey protein so it wouldn't look black. Ugh, I don't do black coffee. Gross. It's still plenty creamy. All right, darlings. March 26. Kings defeated west of the Jordan. Joshua 12, 7 through 24. The following is a list of all the kings that Joshua and the Israelite armies defeated on the west side of the Jordan, from Baal Gad in the valley of Lebanon to Mount Halak, which leads up to Seir. Joshua gave this land to the tribes of Israel as their possession, including the hill country, the western foothills, the Jordan Valley, the mountain slopes, the Judean wilderness, and the Negev. The people who lived in this region were Hittites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. These are the kings Israel defeated: the king of Jericho, the king of Ai near Bethel, the king of Jerusalem, the king of Hebron, the king of Jarmuth, the king of Lachish, the king of Eglon, the king of Gezer, the king of Deber, the king of Geder, the king of Hormah, the king of Arad, the king of Libnah, the king of Adullam, the king of Makkedah, the king of Bethel, the king of Tepuah, the king of Hefer, the king of Aphek, the king of Lasharon, the king of Madon, the king of Hazor, the king of Shimron-Meron, the king of Akshaph, the king of Tanakh, the king of Megiddo, the king of Kadesh, the king of Jokneam in Carmel, the king of Dor in the town of Naphoth Dor, the king of Goyim in Gilgal, the king of Tirzah. In all, 31 kings were defeated. The land yet to be conquered. Joshua 13, 1 through 7. When Joshua was an old man, the Lord said to him, "You are growing old, and much land remains to be conquered. This is the territory that remains: all the regions of the Philistines and the Geshurites, and the larger territory of the Canaanites, extending from the stream of Sihor on the border of Egypt, northward toward the boundary of Ekron. It includes the territory of the 5 Philistine rulers in Gaza: Ashdod, Ashkelon, Gath, and Ekron. The land of the Avites in the south also remains to be conquered. In the north, the following area has not yet been conquered: all the land of the Canaanites, including Meara, which belongs to the Sidonians, stretching northward to Aphek on the border of the Amorites. The land of the Gebalites and all of Lebanon mountain area are to the east, from Baal Gad below Mount Hermon to Lebo Hamath, and the hill country from Lebanon to Misrephoth Maim, including the land of the Sidonians. I myself will drive these people out of the land ahead of the Israelites. So be sure to give the land to Israel as a special possession, just as I have commanded you. Include all this territory as Israel's possession when you divide this land among the 9 tribes and the half-tribe of Manasseh." The land divided east of the Jordan. Joshua 13, 8 through 13. Half the tribe of Manasseh and the tribes of Reuben and Gad had already received their grants of land on the east side of the Jordan, for Moses, the servant of the Lord, had previously assigned this land to them. Their territory extended from Aroer on the edge of the Arnon Gorge, including the town in the middle of the gorge, and to the plain beyond Medeba, as far as Dibon. It also included all the towns of King Sihon of the Amorites, who had reigned in Heshbon, and extended as far as the borders of Ammon. It included Gilgal, the territory of the kingdoms of Geshur and Makkah, all of Mount Hermon, all of Bashan as far as Salakah, and all the territory of King Og of Bashan, who had reigned in Ashtaroth and Edrei. King Og was the last of the Rephaites, for Moses had attacked them and driven them out. But the Israelites failed to drive out the people of Geshur and Makkah, so they continue to live among the Israelites to this day. An inheritance for the tribe of Levi, Joshua 13:14. Moses did not assign any allotment of land to the tribe of Levi. Instead, as the Lord promised them, their allotment came from the offerings burned on the altar to the Lord, the God of Israel. The land given to the tribe of Reuben, Joshua 13:15 through 23. Their territory extended from Arior on the edge of the Arnon Gorge, including the town in the middle of the gorge, to the plain beyond Medeba. It included Heshbon and the other towns on the plain, Dibon, Bamoth Baal, Beth Baal Meon, Jahaz, Kedemoth, Mepha, Kiriathaim, Sibmah, Zareth, Shahar, on the hill above the valley, Beth Peor, the slopes of Pisgah, and Beth Jeshimoth. The land of Reuben also included all the towns on the plain and the entire kingdom of Sihon. Sihon was an Amorite king who had reigned in Heshbon and was killed by Moses along with the leaders of Midian, Evi, Rechem, Zur, Hur, and Reba, princes living in the region who were allied with Sihon. The Israelites had also killed Balaam, son of Beor, who used magic to tell the future. The Jordan River marked the western boundary for the tribe of Reuben. The towns and their surrounding villages in this area were given as a homeland to the clans of the tribe of Reuben. The land given to the tribe of Gad, Joshua 13:24 through 28. Moses had assigned the following area to the clans of the tribe of Gad. Their territory included Jazer, all the towns of Gilead, and half of the land of Ammon, as far as the town of Arior, just west of Rabbah. It extended from Heshbon to Ramoth Mizpah and to Betoam, and from Mahanaim to the territory of Lo-debar. In the valley of Beth Haram, Beth Nimrah, Succoth, Zaphon, and the rest of the kingdom of King Sihon of Heshbon. The western boundary ran along the Jordan River, extended as far north as the tip of the Sea of Galilee, and then turned eastward. The towns and their surrounding villages in this area were given as a homeland to the clans of the tribe of Gad. The land given to the half-tribe of Manasseh, Joshua 13:29 through 33. Moses had assigned the following area to the clans of the half-tribe of Manasseh. Their territory extended from Mahanaim, including all of Bashan, all the former kingdom of King Og, and the 60 towns of Jair and Bashan. It also included half of Gilead and King Og's royal cities of Ashtaroth and Edrei. All this was given to the clans of the descendants of Machir, who was Manasseh's son. These are the allotments Moses had made while he was on the plains of Moab, across from the Jordan east of the Jericho. But Moses gave no allotment of the land to the tribe of Levi, for the Lord, the God of Israel, had promised that he himself would be their allotment. The land divided west of the Jordan. Joshua 14:1 through 5. The remaining tribes of Israel received land in Canaan as allotted by Eleazar the priest, Joshua son of Nun, and the tribal leaders. These 9.5 tribes received their grants of land by means of sacred lots in accordance with the Lord's command through Moses. Moses had already given a grant of land. Why can't I read that? Moses had already given a grant of land to the 2.5 tribes on the east side of the Jordan River, but he had given the Levites no such allotment. The descendants of Joseph had become 2 separate tribes, Manasseh and Ephraim, and the Levites were given no land at all. Only the towns to live in. Well, I can't read. All of a sudden, I can't read. What's happening? And the Levites were given no land at all, only towns to live in, with surrounding pasture lands for their livestock and all of their possessions. So the land was distributed in strict accordance with the Lord's command to Moses. Caleb requests his land, Joshua 14:6 through 15. A delegation from the tribe of Judah, led by Caleb, son of Jephunneh, the Kenizzite, came to Joshua at Gilgal. Caleb said to Joshua, "Remember what the Lord said to Moses, the man of God, about you and me when we were at Kadesh Barnea. I was 40 years old when Moses, the servant of the Lord, sent me from Kadesh Barnea to explore the land of Canaan. I returned and gave an honest report, but my brothers, who went with me, frightened the people from entering the promised land. For my part, I wholeheartedly followed the Lord my God. So that day Moses solemnly promised me, the land of Canaan on which you were just walking will be your grant of land, and that of your descendants forever, because you wholeheartedly followed the Lord my God. Now, as you can see, the Lord has kept me alive and well, as he promised, for all these 40 years since Moses made this promise, even while Israel wandered in the wilderness. Today, I am 85 years old. I am as strong now as I was when Moses sent me on that journey, and I can still travel and fight as well as I could then. So give me the hill country that the Lord promised me. You will remember that as scouts, we found the descendants of Anak living there in great walled towns. But if the Lord is with me, I will drive them out of the land, just as the Lord said. So Joshua blessed Caleb, son of Jephunneh, and gave Hebron to him as a portion of land. Hebron still belongs to the descendants of Caleb, son of Jephunneh, the Kenizzite, because he wholeheartedly followed the Lord, the God of Israel. Previously, Hebron had been called Kiriath Arba. It had been named after Arba, a great hero of the descendants of Anak, and the land had rest from war. The land given to the tribe of Judah, Joshua 15, 1-12. The allotment of land for the tribe of Judah reached southward to the border of Edom, as far south as the wilderness of Zin. The southern boundary began at the south bay of the Dead Sea, ran south of the Scorpion Pass into the wilderness of Zin, and went south to Kadesh Barnea to Hezron. Then it went up to Adar, where it turned toward Karka. From there, it passed to Asmon until it finally reached the brook of Egypt, which it followed to the Mediterranean Sea. This was their southern boundary. The eastern boundary extended along the Dead Sea to the mouth of the Jordan River. The northern boundary began at the bay where the Jordan River empties into the Dead Sea, went up from there to Beth Hogla, then proceeded north of Beth Araba to the stone of Bohan. Bohan was Reuben's son. From that point, it went through the valley of Achor to Deber, turning north towards Gilgal, which is across from the slopes of Adumim on the south side of the valley. From there, the boundary extended to the springs at En Shemesh and on to En Rogel. The boundary then passed through the valley of Ben Hinnom, along the southern slopes of the Jebusites, where the city of Jerusalem is located. Then it went west to the top of the mountain above the valley of Hinnom, and on up to the northern end of the valley of Rephaim. From there, the boundary extended from the top of the mountain to the springs at the waters of Nephtoah. From there, the towns of Mount Ephron. Then it turned towards Bela, that is, Kiriath Jearim. The boundary circled west of Bela to Mount Seir, passed along the town of Kesalon on the northern slope of Mount Jearim, and went down to Beth Shemesh and on to Timnah. The boundary then proceeded to the slope of the hill north of Ekron. When it turned towards Shikharon and Mount Bela, it passed Jabneel and ended at the Mediterranean Sea. The western boundary was the shoreline of the Mediterranean Sea. These are the boundaries for the clans of the tribe of Judah. I have such a hard time reading these because I feel like I'm reading a map and my brain doesn't process it very well. All right. The land given to Caleb, Joshua 15, 13-19. The Lord commanded Joshua to assign some of Judah's territory to Caleb, son of Jephunneh. So Caleb was given the town of Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, which had been named after Anak's ancestor. Caleb drove out 3 groups of Anakites, the descendants of Sheshai, Ahiman, and Talmai, and the sons of Anak. From there, he went to fight against the people living in the town of Deber, formerly called Kiriath Sefer. Caleb said, I will give my daughter Aksa in marriage to the one who attacks and captures Kiriath Sefer. Othniel, the son of Caleb's brother Kenaz, Othniel, the son of Caleb's brother, so his nephew Kenaz, was the one who he married to his daughter, was the one who conquered it. Aksa became Othniel's wife. Okay. When Aksa married Othniel, she urged him to ask her father for a field. As she got down off her donkey, Caleb asked her, What's the matter? She said, Give me another gift. You have already given me the land in Negev. Now please give me springs of water too. So Caleb gave her the upper and lower springs. She's high maintenance. I know you gave me land, but now I want water. She's needy. Just reading through the chat here. Oh, good, Jackie. That's so good to hear. Now he's got to be putting drops in for quite a while, right? It's really good, Meredith. You'll like it. There's a few steps because you got to bake the crumble, but it's worth it. Or air fry it. That's what I did. Flying out to Florida today. Oh, fun, Anna. Listen, don't be worried about the flying. It's more the airport that's a pain in the butt. Right now, the airports are. But if you're not at a huge airport, you'll be all right. It's just busy is all. But flying's a breeze. It's fun. It's fun. To try to give you cookies, you say no thank you. No thank you, lady. I don't eat that. Bring me some seltzer. No, it is not the All the Things crumble. It is an actual apple crisp topping. Let's see if I can get a piece. I did good, Amy. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. Why are you looking at me like that? What do you want? Come here. Staring at me. Come on. Come on. Get up here. Get up here and say hi. Come on. Come on. All right, don't. What was I saying? Oh, gym classes. I did very well. I actually walked for 25 minutes when I first got there. This is awful. I can't deal with this all day. What is that? I gotta go fix that. I did 25 minutes on the treadmill, and then I did a 30-minute cardio drumming class, and then we took about a 5-minute break, and then I did arm day, and it was good. I was tired. When I'm done. I'm sore today, not like terribly, but my triceps. My triceps are sore. Oh, I hate triceps. I hate them. They feel so weak. I feel like I try so hard with my triceps, and they just don't want to respond. They're definitely responding, but oh man, I feel like it's a real struggle to go up on any weight in triceps. It's just hard. I don't know. I struggle ever since shoulder surgeries. Like that is such a hard thing to build. My triceps. Ugh. And I hate it. I don't enjoy anything tricep related. Tricep dips, I can do those well. But anything like these are kettlebells, up overhead. Oh, and it was only, I think I did 15 pounds. I started at 20 and got through just a few reps and like, I can't do 20. I couldn't barely lift it up. Oh. Yeah, it is. And a lot of that's never going to go away. Like a lot of that's excess. That's just, some of it will tighten up, but a lot of a lot of that is just, that ain't going away unless I have that cut off. It's like the flappy fat on the edge of a ribeye that you always got to cut off. You can't cook it off. It stays there. It's like the gristle. It's my gristle is what it is. It doesn't cook off. It just stays there and gets in your way. And it's annoying. And the dog bites it. My bruise is almost gone. I wouldn't say beasts. Cardio drumming is good. It's good, but it's not like intense. You could easily do it and then follow it up with another class. Oh, Jill and Doug, I assume they're flying. Are they driving or flying? Um, oh, I'm sorry. I bet you're sad, Cindy, that Jill's leaving. Kefir grains. I need to get my kefir out and make it start going because the last of my curds and wow, I plan to make my own cottage cheese and I'm going to make a culture cottage cheese. So I need to get my stuff. Oh, they're driving all the way from Florida to Minnesota. That's a haul, isn't it? How long? Oh, I can't take this. How long is it of a drive, Cindy? That feels like a really long trip. Maybe if you do the hot classes, you could render some of the fat out. Mary, I should go upstairs and just turn the heat pump in my office on like 98. See if I can get rid of some of that. See if I can render that off. I really don't anticipate that ever going away. It just is what it is. I used to play with my grandmother's arm flaps. When I was a kid, I was like, I'm sure she appreciated it. Oh my gosh. So I guess it just gives something my grandkids to look forward to. It's their favorite toy. Grandma's ribeye gristle. I think I need to see counseling. I think I need to go to therapy. Anybody know a good counselor? Oh. Okay, that's not too bad. Well, no, 8 hours today, then 8 hours tomorrow. Just to get to Missouri? Missouri. I don't think it's pronounced Missouri. Missouri. Oh my gosh, I couldn't say it yet. Missouri. Whatever. I feel like an idiot now that I don't know how to pronounce that state. Missouri. It sounds funny no matter what I say now. Let us pray. Father God, thank you for this day. Thank you for my friends here, for laughter, for being able to look at ourselves with the same love that you do and recognize our bodies are beautiful exactly the way they are. They are good creations and you love us. And thank you for pointing that out to us each and every day, God. We love you and we praise you and just thank you for all the grace and mercy and love that you give to us. God, I pray for Jackie's husband as he continues to recover from his surgery. Ask for quick healing for him. I pray for Anna as she gets on the plane today. Just be with her, surround her with the peace that passes understanding, and give her safe flights. Also, we pray for Jill and Doug to have safe travels as they drive home and just safety on the road, protection over them, and a good trip and time together. God, we thank you for your love and your mercy and your grace. And I pray that today, as we go through our day, you will help us to make choices that are wise and honoring to you all throughout the day. In your precious name, amen. All right, girls. It's Missouri. Oh, okay. Missouri. They're headed to Missouri. That sounds probably accurate. I don't even know where Missouri is. Missouri. Whatever. I don't even know where it is. I don't even know that I could look at a map and point it out. I know it's somewhere in the middle, right? It's terrible. I am not very... I have a coach that I work with that lives in Columbia, and I had to ask her where it was because, listen, there are certain things in school I didn't listen to. Geography may have been one of them. I was like, I ain't going there. What do I care? Who cares where the UK is? I'm not going there. Does it matter to me? That was kind of my oh, thank you, Shelley. That's helpful. As if I have any idea where Iowa is. East Coast, I got it. I know where everything on the East Coast is. I work with a business coach that lives in London, and I was like, "Where is that? Is that like that's like British stuff, right?" And he just literally looked at me like I had 3 heads. And then he recorded an entire video walking around a map of the UK and explaining the government. Oh, Shelley, thanks. That's actually more helpful. I know where Minnesota is. So there we go. So Iowa is south of Minnesota, Missouri is south of that. Okay. Thank you. That's actually helpful. I know where Minnesota is because I've been looking at the map because we have to go there for some of Marin's college. We'll have to go spend a couple weeks in Minnesota, right? Is it Minnesota? Yeah, Minnesota. All right. Well, I gotta go. I've got a meeting in 7 minutes, and then a meeting 37 minutes after that, and a meeting 30 minutes after that. So I've got to go eat my apple crumble, and I'll get the video out to you as soon as I can, as soon as I have a break in meetings. And I love you all so much. I hope you have a fabulous day. If you're part of small group coaching, go get your homework ready. I hope it's all done because we've got check-in today. All right. I love you, girls. Have a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.